when I was at school, my mother kept my essays, and I was able to read what I wrote when I was at school. When I was 14, the height of World War II, I described human beings as monkeys with diseased brains. That was my description of the human race. You know, we were being bombed at the time, so I had reason to believe that. And what happened to me then, and I was already being put in uniform, and they were training me so that when I got a little bit older, I'd be able to kill people like all the other adults were doing. And I found this so outrageous that that was the moment when I turned away from humanity. I decided human species had gone mad, and I turned away in two ways. I turned to other animals and devoted myself to studying other animals, and became a zoologist. And I turned into my private world in my paintings and became a surrealist. And those were two halves of my brain, because we have two hemispheres, and one hemisphere specializes in analysis and the other in intuition and imagination. And so I was using my analytical brain to study animals, and my imagination brain to paint pictures. And those are the two things I did. And I turned my back on humanity. I decided I was a member of a rather unpleasant species. And that lasted for quite a while. But then when I got a bit older, I discovered girls. And I decided that perhaps after all, there was something to be said for the human species, because girls were rather attractive. And when I reached the age where I was chasing girls, I started to lose my displeasure with the human species, and began to realize that humanity had some good qualities, despite all its bad qualities, which were obviously prevalent during World War II. There were also some extraordinary qualities, because as a species, we create masterpieces, we invent ingenious devices, and our inventiveness and our creativity are the things that save us as a species, because in so many other respects, we are appalling. We're polluting the planet. We behave in an appalling way towards, not only to other human beings. There's always somewhere in the world where someone is being tortured or murdered, and so there are many aspects of humanity that I find distasteful. However, our saving grace is, as I say, our scientific inventiveness and our artistic creativity. And those are the two things that I pursued during my life, and tried to overlook the unpleasant aspects of humanity.